Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to my YouTube space. I am the Kenyan Beast. Of course, I am doing it the African way every day, every time. Now, today's video, I'm not reacting, but I'm thinking out loud, and I want you to help me on this. And I want you to help me. Let's reason together. Now, have you ever asked yourself why white Americans or white people are allies of Africans and not black Americans? Have you ever asked yourself why white Americans are allies to Asians Americans, are allies to Latinos, brown people, are allies of Africans? But when it comes to black Americans, when it comes to Jamaicans, that's where they draw the line. Why is it so? And that's what we want to talk about in this video today, because as I was going through my research, as I was researching about black people, black community, because that's what I do 24/7. I am a Pan-Africanist, and what I do is trying to know more about Africans. I came across this on my thoughts, and I decided I cannot think this myself because it will bust my head. Let's think together. Please tell me in the comment section what you think. Why is it like that? Personally, I have come to buy that story that black Americans are the blueprint of. I've come to buy that story black Americans are the true Israelites of the Bible. And I've bought it with a lot of money. And nobody can tell me something. Because when I look closely, white Americans or white people are allies to Africans. They prefer Africans because Africans ain't threat to them. The Asian Americans ain't threat to them. The brown people ain't threat to them. The only people who are threat to America is the black Americans and Caribbeans, Jamaicans. The reason why African is not a threat is because already they have conquered them. They know how to manipulate Africans. They know how to manipulate Africa as a continent. They know how to carry 54 state presidents of African countries into their palm. They know how they can mix Africa. But black Americans are their only problem. Black Americans are their only problem. They have come to Africa. They colonized Africa. And right now, they are still having this neo-colonialism. They are still getting resources from here. They have their military bases here. They have given, their militaries have given our African women's belay and go. They have left their children here, and nobody's talking something. Africans, we fear the white people. Black Americans do not fear. Jamaicans do not fear. And that's why black Americans have been fighting since 1619, 1700s, 1800s, fighting for justice, not only for them, fighting for justice for the brown people, fighting for justice for the black community, fighting for justice for the Latinos, Asians, and Africans. Black Americans have not rested. Black Americans knows the secrets of the supremacy and the system. Every day, when they get a chance, they continue oppressing black Americans. They oppress them so hard so that they cannot raise their head. And the only reason why they are keeping Africans so close is to oppress black Americans. Now, come to think of it, Africans or an African man is going to the clothes store or grocery store somewhere in Chicago, somewhere in New York City. The same time with a black American going inside. Now, let me tell you, and if I'm wrong, please tell me in the comment section. They will put surveillance so much to this black American. They will be following this black American behind. And African will be freely walking in the store. It's not that they are suspecting this black American is a thief and African are not thieves. No. The only reason they will do that is to keep on intimidating this black American, because this is not good for the health. It's affecting the mental health of a person, because you cannot just stand behind me and you are not my bodyguard. Even somehow, when you are my bodyguard, I will tell you not to follow me in some places, but they will be following you. I want to change. a new change. What do you have that we don't have? Like, what the hell? So somehow I feel Black Americans are a greater threat to the system of this world. One, Black Americans, they know where to switch off and on. They know how to dismantle this system. They have the ideas how to disrotate these systems. They have ideas how to make up. They have ideas how to jiggle between, how to penetrate within the white system. And they will not want Black Americans to do that. So what they do, they will keep on oppressing them. You guy, my guy, give them bad health. Make the health system in their area, neighborhood to be poor. Hey, my guy, make sure their system, education system is poor on their neighborhood. Yeah, make sure you pay them less. They don't get good wages, because we don't want them to reduce this wealth gap. Hey, my guy, make sure that, the water is not good on their places, so that we don't want them to be strong. You get me? Are you feeling me? Yeah, make sure you follow them. Even if they are in their neighborhood, just follow them. Make sure police are so harsh on them. Make sure you label both of them as criminals. Label both of them as drug dealers. Yeah, even if their pastors say they're bad. Mass inculcation. All this is being done to intimidate. And once you are being intimidated, that means your horns will not grow, because each time is growing, and they be using Africans to continue this. And Africans don't know they are being used. They don't know, because Africans will just say, oh, Black Americans, they complain too much. Oh, Black Americans are lazy. So me, I'm coming from Kenya. I want to come to that country. I want to work hard. I get these dollars. True. Africans go, they call themselves Africans in diaspora. We don't want to go back to our home. Not all of Africans, sorry. But you go, African in diaspora, and when a white man sees you, the system sees you, and they'll be like, hey, you're from Kenya? Come here. So let me tell you this. Your brothers here, Black Americans, are so much disturbing. They don't want to work. They are lazy. They complain too much. They are so aggressive. So I see you are a good guy from Africa, from Kenya. So what you do, I want you to give you this job, and then this is the amount we are paying you, okay? And your African are like, okay, you Black American, you don't want to work. I will do this work with everything that I have. And this white man is a good man, and he is my friend. They will tell you, see, very lazy. So Africa will buy that story that Black Americans are lazy. He will work there. Little does he know that these Black Americans are being paid less. They are working more hours, and they have loans surrounding them. They don't give them opportunity to own house. They don't give them opportunity to own something. They will be kept pushed, keeping surveillance on them. And everything is not working for Black American. Yes, there is rich Black Americans, very rich. But when we talk about richness, we want to talk about the community richness. Somehow, my richness, personal richness, cannot help the community. But if community, we own businesses, we own things, we getting better payments, we own households, we are landlords here. It's good that way. So African will buy these stories and will be allies to white people. And, the only thing is to continue dismantling and making sure that Black American does not rise. Because let me tell you, Black Americans knows what is the problem with Africa, and they knows what to do. That's for sure. Let's not lie to each other. Black Americans have stayed with the system for so long, so they know how the system works. They know what they do. So it is easy for them to get solutions in Africa. And that's why those African presidents who have opened their mind, they are welcoming African Americans in the country, because African Americans, they know what to do. Unlike us Africans, what we know to do is to ask for this aid from these countries to get these IMF loans and everything. So we are living hands to mouth. We are living in a cage where we are being bundles in thousands, millions of loans, and we cannot raise even our head. But Black Americans knows what to do. And that's why they will never want the unity between black Americans, Jamaicans, and Africans. They will never want the unity of black people because that's the only weapon they fear. They don't fear anything. They don't. They don't fear, that Africa, we are so religious. They don't fear that. They know religion, they brought it. So they know this is their system working. They don't fear that Africans are so educated. No, we are learning their system. We are learning their syllabus. So we ain't a threat. But when we are united, that they know Africans, we got resources and everything, and at least we have some innovative Africans, but they are being taken away. Just know that. We are not saying that Africans are not innovative. We have, Africans who are innovative, but they have been taken away. So the minds of Africa are taken away and they never come back. They never help African countries. That's for sure. The sweet minds of Africans have gone and work hard so that I cannot miss this milk and honey. Yeah, this is my dream country. So all the brains of Africans have gone. They have gone. So, there's nothing left. All the good brains of Africans have gone. So the only way that we can defeat them is by uniting. And they will make sure they cause these wrangles between us. We can never unite. They fight. They will cause us fighting, diaspora war, etc., etc. So white American can be an ally of Asian, can be an ally of Latino and Africans, but they cannot be an ally of black Americans and Jamaicans. Black Americans have been the pain for so long. Black Americans have been that pain in there since 1619. The voting freedom other people have is because of black American. The Asian or the African, the Latinos, all these praises you get is because of black American. You go there and vote against your own will because of black American. You own businesses because of black Americans. You work freely because of black Americans, even if it's not so much freely. But what the system does, continue to find ways to make sure that black Americans are being oppressed more and more. You feel me? The more Africans we think we are better than black Americans, that's wrong. We are not better than black Americans. We are. And I have not said that black Americans are better than Africans. But Africans, we are being sold some stereotypes that we think black Americans are somehow. But no. White people or the white system is playing us. And the only way to play us is by finding an ally within our own. The only way to play us is finding an ally from the motherland. Can you imagine your mother is betraying you? I've seen videos where black Americans are complaining that Africans are not obeying their allies to white people and they hate them. Somehow there's truth, because there's truth in it. Can you imagine your mother betraying you? Can you imagine your mother sidelining with the neighbor and they beating hell out of you? That's why, that's what the motherland, some of the Africans are doing to black Americans, which is not good. We cannot deny that fact. We cannot deny that Africans are so close to white people than they are so close to black Americans. We can't deny that. It's because of the system. And I don't blame Africans. I don't blame them. But the system is still easy to manipulate them. So it's easy to say Africans are doing this unknowingly. They don't know what they are doing. Father Lord, help them because they don't know what they are doing. And the time we will know what we are doing as Africans, the time we work together with black Americans, the time black Americans decide that African is the motherland, have you ever asked yourself why some black Americans are like, African is not our home? Because there's some black Americans too, they have been sold this agenda. There's this musician called Lee, and he was against the unity, and everything. And it's because they have been sold this agenda that Africans are like this. And when you go in the back door, like, hey, Africans, you're our brother, this other guy. That's what is going on. Each and every black person, you have to listen to this message. Tell him in the comment section. What do you think? Because I was just thinking out loud. I don't know if you have picked one or two, but I was just thinking out loud how black people we are. Tell him on the comment section what do you think about this video, and let's meet on the next episode. If you love the video, please subscribe, and if you think you can buy for me coffee, I'll appreciate.